Evening everyone, welcome to another blog with me, Leighton, and my weight loss journey. Where am I at? What am I doing? Well, today has been a interesting day. I've been to my health and nutrition course at my local leisure centre, which I was put on by the doctor, and we talked about cravings and hunger and knowing the difference and ways in which we can help prevent cravings. So that was really, really interesting and really motivating. I quite enjoyed that topic today. And then this evening, I did my online training course, my diploma in diet and nutrition with Shore Academy, and that was really, really interesting. And again, it sort of pretty much mirrored a lot of what we talked about in my class earlier on. So that was really, really cool. So I've just got to take the online exam and hopefully get the diploma. So that's quite exciting. And then food wise today, I've had for breakfast, I had my overnight oats. So that was 40 grams of porridge oats, my tiny, tiny splash of milk, my Moolah Light yogurt, and a heap load of frozen raspberries. So that was really good. For those of you that count calories, that was about 338. And then I didn't have snacks in the morning. And then for lunch, I had my homemade cottage pie with sweet potato mash and broccoli. Again, that was all free on Slimming World. And about 258 calories that was for those of you that don't follow Slimming World. And that was homemade, so that was really good. And again, sin-free. And then afternoon snack, I had a apple. So again, all sin-free until that point. And then this evening, I ended up having a pouch of microwave rice. That was 250 grams. And I had some of my homemade chili, which was loaded with butter beans, broad beans, kidney beans, mince, loads of vegetables. And again, that was sin-free on Slimming World. And on top of that, I did had 20 grams of cheese. Now, I want to say that's 4 sins. I'm yet to work out the sin value on that, but that was about 4 sins. And that total meal ended up being 800 and something calories, so quite high. But overall, that's what I had, my 3 meals and my snack. And then about an hour ago, I had a snack and I had 3 rice cakes with a dairy triangle on the top. And they were 3 sins each. So 1.5 sins for the triangles and 1.5 sins for the rice cake. So that was a total of 9 and 2 for the rice. So that was 11 sins in total today, and I think it's come in just over 1,800 calories. So not that I'm counting calories because I am following the Slimming World plan, but as part of the nutrition course that I'm on, we are being asked to keep count of calories. So it is sort of helping me learn and educate myself in that aspect as well. But guys, for those of you that are on Slimming World, you know, as long as you're following the Slimming World plan, as long as you're tracking everything and you're writing everything down, I fully hand on heart believe that the Slimming plan works. So don't think I'm counting calories. I'm not. I am just counting the calories so I can learn and educate myself in nutrition as well as part of this online course that I'm doing. So that's the only reason why I'm counting calories. You know, again, as I was saying earlier, we covered cravings and hunger today, and we talked about things to do when you are getting cravings and about understanding the difference between hunger and cravings and how to prevent them. So, you know, for example, not going shopping on an empty stomach, making sure you're not skipping meals. Give you an example, on Mondays, I weigh in the evenings and I get a class about 5:30. And when I get a class, I normally find that I haven't eaten breakfast, I haven't eaten lunch. I may have a cup of tea in the morning, but that's about as far as I go and eat on a Monday because I've always in the past had this sort of perception that, you know, when you get a class, anything you put in your mouth, it's going to make you weigh more. So I try not to eat anything. And on Monday night, I ended up taking something to eat after I weighed. And I had that food, and I really, really enjoyed it. And I would probably say I was okay. I was full. And then an hour later, I found myself binging on i5 bars. So even before I left class, I ended up eating five. So two being my B choice, and then I would have had another nine since then on i5 bars. So I found myself to be binging, and you know what? I was actually surprised in myself, and I was like, "What are you doing?" So I think for me, moving forward, sort of thinking back to that and sort of looking at some of the training I've covered today, I think the only advice I would give guys, have breakfast, have lunch, don't skip meals, even if it's on a weigh-in day, have breakfast and have lunch and weigh. And once okay, you may think I won't get a good loss that week on the scales, but actually, at least then it means each week you can have breakfast and you can have lunch, and it's not going to impact necessarily how you weigh on the scales. So that's probably what I would say. And other than that, there isn't probably a lot more to say today. So that's what I'm going to do this Monday and different, and that's the one thing that I've probably learnt this week. So that's it really. So until tomorrow, guys, have a lovely evening. All have a good day. Hope you're doing well on your journeys, and I'll speak to you all soon. Night.